Hello everyone and welcome again to another short video of mine. Today I will briefly explain the reason why Indonesian government has created another five new provinces in West Papua, and also the reason why Indonesia is carrying out a massive Trans-Papua highway road. Or what they're trying to do is they're trying to link all the provinces in West Papua region by working on building this Trans-Papua highway where they will connect all the remote areas, linking them up to the cities. So this plan is very dangerous, firstly to the people of West Papua. One of the reasons why the Indonesian government is carrying out this Trans-Papua highway is that once they have a good road that is linked, they will begin to extract all the rich natural resources in West Papua, because the road is good now, which make it easier, much easier for the trucks or the vehicles to move in and out on the area where they reckon there's massive gold deposits or oil. And also the plan by the Indonesian government to create these new provinces is basically to make sure that whole of the island, the western half of the island of New Guinea, is populated by Indonesians. So what we have seen right now is that there is a massive influx of Indonesian migrants moving into West Papua now since the creation of these new provinces. And the people of West Papua, especially the indigenous people of West Papua, are really worried and concerned about what's going to happen to the life, especially the future of the children. We want to inform the international community that this plan by the central government in Jakarta, especially President Jokowi, is very bad. It's very dangerous towards the people of West Papua. We see it as a path to ethnic cleansing. It's going to wipe out the entire black people in West Papua. So this plan by Jakarta, they call DOB plan, which is basically to create these new provinces, is very bad, because once you create new provinces, it will open the access for Indonesian government to create or establish more military base and police throughout West Papua. And then also it will give the access for Indonesian migrants to move in. This will create, bigger conflicts in West Papua, and it has started now. What we have seen, in West Papua. So we just want to let the international community and you will know about this plan, because it is like a death trap towards the West Papuan people. And this plan's not good for the people of West Papua, because if you look at the population again, the population of West Papua is so small. It's only 3 million people. So why do you need to create another five new provinces? That's the question. Who would benefit from it? So we're seeing right now, what we've seen right now is that this creation of new provinces has resulted in influx of migrants coming in, moving in, and taking over the jobs that are mainly reserved for the indigenous Papuans. And also, if you look at the population again, the West Papuan population is so small. We are struggling and trying to get our people educated. And when you have these ongoing military operations being carried out, people, the parents, mainly small children, don't go to school, and they miss out on the early stage of education. So where do you get the qualified people to come in and work in these new provinces if you're going to create them? So this is the question we need to ask the Indonesian government. So what we're seeing is that Indonesian government is rushing into creating these new provinces without considering the interests of the West Papuan people. The people of West Papua have rejected this plan, the DOB plan, which is to create new provinces. And the representative of the West Papuan people, MRP, or the Majelis Rakyat Papua, in English we call the Papuan People's Council, have actually raised the concern. They've met the Papuans, and Papuans from all sectors of life, society. They've come up with this same answer. They do not like this creation of these new provinces. So the Indonesian government in Jakarta has decided not to listen to the wish and demands of the West Papuan people. So what we have seen now is Indonesian government has gone ahead and created these new provinces, and also we have seen that recently the governor of Papua is the only indigenous governor who's been very vocal and trying to protect the lives of the West Papuan people, has been removed from his position as the governor of Papua, and he's now currently held in confinement in Jakarta for some charges relating corruption, which lack sufficient evidence. We are extremely concerned with the current situation in West Papua. And today in West Papua, the government itself, it's been run by military officials, and it's leading towards a dictatorship. We're going to see a government where it's very, very it won't listen to the wish of the West Papuan people. We'll see an increased human rights violations against the people of West Papua. So we want to alert United Nations and international community how well it is to be aware of what is happening in West Papua right now. So the reason why the Indonesian government is rushing into creating these new provinces and also going ahead with a plan of Trans-Papua Highway. Trans-Papua Highway is not going to benefit the people of West Papua. What's going to happen is that they will use that with good road linking the remote areas to the city, to the coastal area. They will begin to steal the rich natural resources of the people of West Papua. That is exactly what's going to happen. So Indonesian government currently has millions, I think billions of dollars debt. So they can't pay those debt off from the, International Bank or the World Bank or IMF, I don't know. So Indonesian government has this huge debt that it needs to pay back. So what they're doing now, they're trying to create these new provinces, especially creating this new road, especially Trans-Papua Highway. It's basically they're trying to link all the roads from the highlands to the coastal and connect them to the city. And they would come to the area where there is potential oil, gas, or gold, copper deposits there. They will begin to extract. They will steal those things and ship it out of West Papua to pay off the debts. That's the whole idea. That's the whole reason. So we are extremely concerned that our resources, our rich natural resources, it's being stolen by the Indonesian government. So we want to let the international community know about these things that are happening, and they're using creation of the new provinces as a scapegoat. As a reason that they're trying to they kept on saying that it will bring prosperity. In reality, it's not going to bring prosperity to the people of West Papua. What's going to happen is that once you create new provinces, you're going to see increased human rights violations, increased influx of foreigners coming into the country, taking over the jobs that is mainly that belong to the people of West Papua. You're going to see much bigger problems. It's going to emerge. So we are very concerned with this whole idea to create these new provinces, and also the Trans-Papua Highway plan. The Trans-Papua Highway plan is very bad to the people of West Papua. It's a path to ethnic cleansing. That's the whole idea. So we want to let the Indonesian government know that you're not going to get away with this. We know your hidden motives. What are you trying to do in West Papua? We do not like the idea of creating these new provinces, and we will continue to alert and let the international government knows about your hidden motives, your hidden plan behind this creation of new provinces, and also the Trans-Papua Highway plan. Because as far as we all know, currently in West Papua, there is ongoing war or the liberation war between the Indonesian military and the West Papua National Liberation Army. So currently, this war has actually spread out to different parts of West Papua, like you see, it's kind of recent operations. Indonesian military is carrying out operations up in Maibrat, recently in Yapen Island, and mostly it's been centered in the highlands, central highlands of West Papua. So this DOB plan is basically to sort of make Papua, the people of West Papua, becoming trapped on their own lands. So, and also, as you all know, Papuans are already marginalized on their own lands. So once you create these new provinces, it will bring more people into West Papua. And who knows, maybe in the future, if there is going to be a referendum in West Papua, Indonesia would use that as a basis to claim that they have more people in West Papua, and eventually they will win if there is a referendum in West Papua. So that's the whole idea, creating these new provinces. They would bring more Indonesians into West Papua. So maybe in the future, if there is going to be a referendum, they would look at the number of people that they already have in West Papua, where they will have a they will have a imagination, or they will think that they will win in this particular referendum. But the people of West Papua, we're not asking for a referendum. What we are asking is that for West Papua to be decolonized, because Indonesia and West Papua, they were formerly, they were colonized by the same colonizer, which is Dutch, and then Indonesia came back again and recolonized West Papua. So we see Dutch as our former colonial ruler, not Indonesia. Indonesia is an illegal occupier, and there won't be any referendum in West Papua. What we want? What we want is Indonesia would just prepared to accept the decision from the international community, especially UN, to exit West Papua, and that's going to be through UN decolonization committee, where under international law and international customary law, the people of West Papua, being as indigenous people, do have that right to self-determination. So there won't be any more talk about referendum in West Papua. All we want for the international community to recognize our legal rights under international law, where we were denied our right to self-determination during the time. So once again, we would like to remind the international community again that the current situation in West Papua has actually gone from bad to worse, and our people, the lives of 3 million people of West Papua, are in extreme danger as we speak. There is continued, every day we are seeing the reports of people being killed, people going missing, and the ongoing war between the West Papua National Liberation Army and against Indonesian military and police. It's happening up in the highlands of West Papua, and we don't know when these problems are going to end. So we're appealing to the international community, especially those countries that are funding Indonesian government, to be aware that your funding is actually helping Indonesian government to murder and committed serious crimes against the people of West Papua. So you need to really think about the fundings. Where is the money going to? So again, we would like to appeal to the international community, especially UN, to be aware that the DOB plan, or the plan to create new provinces in West Papua, is very dangerous to the people of West Papua, because it will result in the influx of Indonesian migrants moving into West Papua. This will create much bigger problems, and also the Trans-Papua Highway, which is the plan to connect all the roads in West Papua, linking them to the cities and coastal area, is the plan where they will begin to steal West Papua's rich natural resources like oil, gas, copper, timber, and so many resources that we have. So these resources, these rich natural resources, rightly belongs to the people of West Papua. And it is being stolen by Indonesia to pay off its debt that it currently owes huge money to overseas institutions like IMF or International World Bank. And we are extremely concerned that Indonesia is using this plan, DOB plan, and the Trans-Papua Highway as a way that it will come in and start extracting gold, copper, and the rich natural resources in West Papua, and ship them out of West Papua to pay off its debt. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We will make sure that those evil plans are stopped, and the international community should be aware of this. So once again, this is just an update on what's happening in West Papua. Basically, I want to let you all know the reason why Indonesian government is rushing to create these new provinces, and also the plan behind this Trans-Papua Highway. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.